Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Cubing Bear, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be ranking our top selection for the best 3x3s in 2025. Let's get started. So up first, we have the maglev. What the hell? What kind of cube is this? All right, starting at the bottom, we have the MGC Meta 3 Wing Magnetic 6 Magnet Ball Core UV version. Nowadays, all 3x3s have different versions. I'm not sure why. But we're going to get started with that one. Now, this is the original, I believe this is the successor to the MGC beta line. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is going to go ahead and go into a C tier. It's an okay cube. It'll get the job done. It's not the best cube either. So there's that. I don't think it's that great of a puzzle compared to other stuff on the market. So we're going to leave it down there. So here we have the Moyu Weilong version 9. Now this is a pretty controversial take. I think that the Weilong version 9 is a little bit better than the version 10. And the version 10 is already a great puzzle as it is. It's a really good mid-range cube. It has everything you can want in it. So we're going to put that in our B tier. I think that is the proper way to put it. I think that that is a good spot to put it at. I'm actually going to put that in A tier. It's an A tier cube, very good cube. I see a lot of SpeedCubers use it. The Moyu Weilong version 10. I think I would rank this at a B tier. It's not as good as the version 9, but it is still a good viable cube in 2025. So I think we're going to put it down there. Next cube, you already know it, the Moyu RS3M. Now, if those of you who don't know about this cube, I mean, it's one of the best cubes on the market. And rightfully so. It's a very, very good cube. That's a solid A tier cube right there. It, even through all the years, this thing came out like back when I was like starting cubing, and it still has, you know, it's you know, this cube is really generational, and it has allowed so many people to get into cubing and also to break a lot of records. And I think it's still like a golden standard of what a cube should be. Not to mention the price at under $10. You can't ask for a better cube than this. And I think for that, I'm going to put that in the S tier actually. S tier cube right there. All right, Moyu Weilong version 11. We've gone through the version 9, version 10. I can't believe that these cubes came out this year. Version 11, very good cube. Would rank it at A tier. It's better than the version 9. It's not as good. There's a very elite. I'm very critical of like an S and S plus tier. So I'm going to keep it at A because I know that there's better cubes than that. The GAN 15 maglev. Now the 15 was a good cube. Definitely in terms of, okay, we're looking at this in terms of performance. I would put it in S tier, but because of the price, I'm gonna put it in A tier because for the price, you really should be asking for something better than this. So maglev UV GAN 15, it's okay. It has a couple of lockup issues that I didn't like when I was using it, so that's what we're gonna put in that tier. The Diane Zashi V5 Pro. Now, this is currently my main. I'm gonna put that in S tier for me. Now, I can't be biased. This is a very cheap cube on the market. It's pretty fast, but it does have some limits. So I'm stuck between putting this in S and A tier. I'm going to keep it at A tier, but me personally, I would put it in S tier because it is my main. So Diane Zashi V5 is going into A tier. The MGC Beta. Now, the MGC Beta was a mid-tier cube with outstanding performance, and you guys saw my review on that puzzle, and I think that this is a good, it could be S tier, yeah. We'll put it in S tier. It's a really good cube. The Magic Cube from Chiyi. The Magic Cube from Yushin. This is not a very good cube. Yeah, it's just a cheap cube, like $5, you know. You get what you pay for, but it's not going to break any records. The X-Man Tornado V4, one of the best cubes that came out this year, 100% going into the S tier category. This is a great, great cube. Not to mention it did break the world record, helped break the world record. And yeah, I personally, I have my own V4 and I love it. One of my favorite cubes. Yeah, I do think it's better than the GAN. All right, we got the X-Man Tornado V3. X-Man Tornado V3, I would put it at the same level of performance as the V4. If not, I think the V3 is a little bit better than the V4, mostly because of the feel. I like the feel of it a little bit better. So we're going to put the X-Man Tornado V3 a little bit higher than the V4. And I think I'm going to put it higher than the MGC Beta as well. So this is like the list Okay, the Chi Speed Cube, horrible cube. I got the cube, I reviewed it. It was the first. It was a $5 UV magnetic cube. I mean, for the price, you know, you're getting what you're getting what you pay for, right? But in terms of actual performance and actually being able to use it, like in competition as an actual main, not very viable, and it's really not that good. So the Waylong WRM, I think I'm gonna put it at the same tier as the V10. Both really good cubes, but they're very similar. They're very, very similar in terms of feel. So I would definitely rank them like that. We got the Super Waylong version 2. The Super Waylong version 2 is 100% going to go on this list as an S plus tier cube. 100%. This is literally I believe that this is better than the GAN. However, for the price it's justifiable. I think the price is very justifiable for the type of performance you get out of this cube. It's absolutely incredible. I have my own Super Waylong version 2. And it's not my main, but it definitely is 100% worth the price if you decide to get that cube. It's very, very good. We got the WRSM3. We got the WRSM3 version 5. Once again, better than the regular RS3M. So this is definitely going to go into the S tier category. S tier cube right there. Really, really good. The RS3M AI version cube. I mean, it's the AI version. You know, I think I'm just going to keep that at A tier because I don't really like the idea of it having AI components inside of it. The Moyu Waylong version 11. Waylong, it's the same cube. Oh, no, it's not. There's something different about this one. But yeah, I'll put this at the same tier as the other version 11. I believe this one's just UV coated or just has something added to it, like more magnets. The Hyo cube. All right, so this is... personally, this is actually one of my favorite cubes. It has amazing performance. The price was incredible. The stability was great. This is an S tier cube. And if you don't believe me, then you should go try one yourself because this is a very, very good cube. Yeah. It looks like we have a regular Moyu cube right here. Standard B tier, you know, standard Moyu cube. Really, really good. I believe this is the budget MF3RS version 2. So we'll put that in B tier as well. GAN 15 Black Edition. Now, I was really excited about this puzzle. The way I set it up, it came out very, very nice. However, it did break on me. And I know there's other reports of people's GANs 15s breaking as well. I think it was kind of a gimmicky kind of cube. It had really good performance. So I'm going to keep it in A tier. But it's definitely not nowhere near the performance that we need for like world-class cubing. So we're going to keep it in the A tier. I do think it's better than the maglev UV version of the GAN 15, but it's not better than my Diane Zanchi version 5. So we're going to keep it right between those two. And now we have the GAN 15 maglev UV coated. This I just got auto-corrected. This is the GAN 16, so that's going into the S plus tier. GAN 16 maglev max UV, also better than the already better than the UV version, which is going to go even above that. Possibly put this in the S plus tier. This is a very, very good puzzle. All right, we got the 15 black. This is the 15 black edition. I think that this is a little bit worse. All right, this is the GAN 15. GAN 15 that got the world record, so it has all the things that GAN loves. Since it got a world record, we do have to put it in S tier. So yeah, I think it's a good cube. Not better than the GAN 16. All right, and we have another GAN cube. I believe this is Timon's cube or somebody's cube on the cubicle setup. I believe I'm going to put this into the S tier as well. Pretty good cube. I have the regular GAN 15. The regular GAN 15, it was okay. I would put it at B tier. I would put it at B tier. For the price, I mean, we have to look at the price, guys. If we're looking at this for pure performance, this will be a lot different. But we're talking about the best cubes of 2025, and that includes the price. So because of the price and the performance you get out of it, it doesn't add up. So I'm going to put that in a B tier. All right, we have the regular Diane Zanchi maglev edition. So I believe I'm going to put this in the B tier as well. Nothing too great, but you know, it's pretty good. It's not as good as this one, which is the Diane Zanchi V5 Pro. But yeah, I'll put that at B tier. And now we have the Hold On Light Ultra. I think this is a good cube, B tier cube. You know, it's trying to break the market, trying to be just like all the other 3x3s on the market. Its performance doesn't really stand out amongst this saturated 3x3 market that we have, but it's still a relatively good cube. And for the price, which is at $31.99, it's a good mid-tier cube. And I think that anything that is B tier and above is worth buying. All right, this is the Super Oolong that came out recently. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in B tier. You're spending $80 just to get a revamped Oolong, and it's not even as good as any of the A tier cubes. And they want to put a $75 price tag on it, so I think that that is not good. I wish it was higher. The Oolong was my very first cube I ever got, but yeah, it's not. It's definitely not the move. All right, we have the Super RS3M, has more ball car the Super RS3M has even more ball magnets inside of it, and has a core feature, and I think this will go into the S tier. This is a good cube, and I think that this is 100% definitely worth people buying, especially over something like a GAN or a Super Waylong. If you're looking for something that has like 99.9999% performance, but don't really want to get on that price, that is the way to go. All right, guys, I just got corrected. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got corrected. This is the GAN V100 that just came out. I would 100% put this in the A tier still. This is still not as viable as other GAN puzzles, and I think that that's just that. That's just how it is. But yeah, guys, that has been our review, our look at the best 3x3 cubes of 2025. I'm super excited to see what cubing brings in 2026. Do you guys agree with my picks? Do you think that there's something that I misplaced here, or is there something that's not in the S plus tier that you feel like should have gone there? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see y'all in the next one. It's the Cuber out. Peace out, guys.